Today is April 8th, 1984, Rodney Dangerfield show at the Chateau de Ville nightclub in Framingham, Massachusetts.
Good. I left because of those assholes, and I'm glad. Everybody's drinking, having a good time. It's kind of early though, isn't it? It's Sunday night, but 6 o'clock right now, and women drinking the fruity cocktails as usual. That's normal. No, women order things. I heard a woman last night order a virgin pina colada. What is this? A coconut with a hole in it? I don't know. And then the first thing the women do, they get the fruity cocktail. They'll pick out the piece of fruit and eat it. So that's why now, before I go on a date, I always put an apple in my pants. I've been drinking beer, a lot of beer lately. Drinking some Canadian beer. I don't know about you, I'm not man enough to give a moose head. And then there's the Mexican beer, Dos Equis. I found out that Dos Equis has 2 X's because Mexico needs a cosigner, and that kind of that got through me. Man, I understand also that beer makes your hair fall out, and so I really stopped. I've noticed you lost a lot, sir. No, there's a new shampoo out for bald-headed men, called Gee, Your Head Smells Terrific. And, I'm an expert on shampoo. I used to, one of my first jobs was selling shampoo door to door. I sold jojoba shampoo door to door. Nobody knew what jojoba shampoo was at the time. It was a tester product. People wouldn't even answer their doors. They thought I was a jojoba witness. And I didn't make anybody in that job. Went to California, started doing singing impressions. I'm going to do some of them for you now. I'm going to start with a one-man band version of one of my favorite groups of all time from the late 60s, early 70s rock and roll era, Blood, Sweat, and Tears. What goes up must come down, spinning wheel. What's coming around, girl? Talking about your troubles and you never learn. What a pain upon and let the spinning wheels turn. I lose you so damn bad. Yeah, Aretha Franklin. We're warming up. I think it's nice to see a skinny white kid from Texas do an impression of Aretha Franklin. Okay, a little more sober, Brother Ray Charles. I'm gonna treat you wrong. Stand right on that. Yeah. I'll be alright. Oh, thank you, Ray. I'm gonna be John, the very shit. You know, real good to be back here in Atlantic City. We in Atlantic City. I don't know, I can't see shit. Everybody sing now. Oh, they got me in the school for deaf. One more time. You ain't gonna stop no rhythm at all. Feel alright. When I was a kid, I was real naive about even in Texas. We have a lot of Hispanics in there. I thought Spick and Span was a Mexican comedy team, so that should tell you something. I do have a favorite Chicano singer, though, Freddie Fender. Do we have any Freddie Fender fans here? Oh, they're both here tonight. That's great. For those of you who don't know who Freddie Fender is, this would be Fernando Valenzuela instead. Wasted days and wasted nights. Is it crabs or is it lies? Oh, my, they're bugging me. Oh, they belong to someone else. Probably because of his accent, you never knew those are the real lyrics to that song. And, lyrics are important in country music. They have the same lyrics though. Just about every song is about the hardships of life, hardships of love, that type of thing. So I wrote my own country song, my own country lyrics, hoping that will do country music a little more justice to my song. My name is Rex, which in Latin means king. Named for my uncle, a West Texas drag queen. Well, I grew up in Houston, a nice Christian boy, and now I live in LA, and everyone calls me Goy. Protestant crowd. I'm being sued for child support by my ex-girlfriend Jean. Not because she has my baby, because she's only 13. I see the look in your eye too, pal. And good old Uncle Rex broke up with his lover Tony, and now I understand he's being sued for bag-a-money. I used to be a stunt man. It's really tough on your bones, especially when your stunt work is all for John Holmes. And I used to be a gigolo, but that's another long tale. But if anybody's interested, I'm having a sale. Well, you folks are in for that, I tell you right now. Country Western singer. I'm going to do one last country western thing. This is my impression of my favorite country western singer, Kenny Rogers. Takes a little concentration, excuse me. Very quiet. Concentration. Okay, that's Kenny Rogers. Little rock and roll for you, Bob Seger.
Oh yeah. This guy's good, yeah.
Ciao, can you see this wrong? Top pair porch, I had it. She was down the dog. Porch on home. I have no idea what this guy's singing. Everybody's into weird drugs and stuff. This guy is probably snorting battery acid before he goes on, Mick Jagger. Here's another word. What is Mick Jagger into? Battery acid enemas or something? I figure if guys like this can sing and make millions and millions of dollars doing it, just about anybody can do it. Imagine somebody just as weird. Somebody you already know, respected for years. Somebody like Boris Karloff is a rock and roll singer. Boris Karloff would be great. Imagine Boris Karloff singing Rod Stewart. If you want my body and you think I'm happy, come on, sugar, nothing now. I heard if I could please you, why, Igor and I could freeze you. Come on, sugar, that's enough. Or maybe Truman Capote. bitch. While playing, hold me tight. Not quite that tight. While playing, make my balls wet. While playing, you make my thing tween. You make everything tween. I want to dedicate that song to Richard Simmons. Thank you. Everybody knows Richard Simmons now. Thank you. He's got the Anatomy Asylum over here. Have you seen this place? Have you seen him on TV?
Come on, girls, stick some in this tushy. Kick him in the butt and stare.
Did it ever occur to you that maybe, just maybe, Charles Nelson Riley and Jack LaLanne decided to have a kid and it was Richard Simmons? TV's changing, everything's changing. Movies are changing a lot. Music is constantly changing. The only thing about music, I guess, that really doesn't change is the lyric. We're still singing about love, the same thing we were doing 200 years ago. Every single we've ever, even the acid rockers guys from the 1960s, heavies like Jimi Hendrix. Man, he was a great ballad singer. You heard him sing a love song, didn't you remember? Bruce Springsteen, who sings about cars and love. Talking about a Jewish auto mechanic here, folks. Has it ever occurred to you? Springsteen, he looks like the kind of guy that would go up to the Sizzler salad bar with just a fork. No plate, just a fork. Strange cat. I figured out something really weird the other day. I figured out that Mac Davis and Boz Scaggs are the same guy. I've never seen them in a picture together, have you? Their voices are a lot alike. It's like Mac Davis does his country western gig. Then he drinks a couple of bottles of wine, eats a couple of Valium, gets beat up, and comes back as Boz Scaggs. But really, their voices are a lot alike. Think about it. Mac Davis sings songs like, "Baby, don't get about me. I just think that I set you free." And Boz sings songs like, "Maybe not. I want to make a very brash. This is a musically political statement tonight. I think that probably the greatest singer that we've had in the music business for the last 15, 20 years, and I'm sure you'll agree, is Yoko Ono. And woman sounds like a whale in heat, doesn't she? She did a live album with John Lennon a few years ago. They say I'm a dreamer. And Yoko came in singing. Wow, I afraid I had something weirder than that. Boy George and Culture Club. That's weirder than that. Culture Club. First of all, think about the name Culture Club. I found out what they were before Culture Club. Urine tests is what they were before Culture Club. Boy George is singing songs like, "I tend for you, I tend for you, I tend." This guy will obviously tumble with anybody. I think they all love him. He probably should have been the lead singer for the group AC/DC instead. Then he sings, "Do you really want to hurt me?" I don't want to hurt him. I would like to dress him in a Girl Scout uniform and have a weenie roast or something, but I don't want to hurt the guy. That's sick, I know, but I'm not above it, so we're having a good time. Incredible night. Man, I found out all sorts of weird things. I found out the guy who sings lead vocal for the group Men at Work used to do the voice of Bullwinkle in a cartoon. Remember that? Rocky, Growling, Bullwinkle, day after day. It's weird, I know. One of my favorite singers is a cartoon character. Popeye the Sailor. Blair.
Oh gosh, I got a song for me girl, Olive Oil. Cause when I sings to Olive Oil, she has an orgasm. And when Olive has an orgasm, she sounds like this.
This is embarrassing for me as it is for you. I want you to know that.
Tune by the Beach Boys. If everybody had a notion across the USA, everybody be surfing across the forest IA. She's gonna wear skinny baggies, a ratchy sandals too. Skiddly buska, skiddly wopski, skiddly buska, skiddly loo.
And now, in San Francisco, they've redone an old Beach Boys song. You'll love it. Two guys for every guy. They're guys that have been in the music of rock and roll for 15, 20 years that are more colorful, more animated, more strange, more weird than Popeye could ever be singing the Beach Boys. These guys are really, really weird singers. They're great performers, they're terrific writers, and I commend them, but they are weird singers. Here's the tribute to the weirdest singers in the history of rock and roll, starting with Neil Young.
I don't care if I can't see. I'm so stoned I can't do anything. And Bob Dylan is just like me. And Leon Russell and Joe Cocker and Leon Redbone make it three more.
Bob Dylan.
These songs, who will sing?
Leon Russell.
We're on songs love will win.
Leon Redbone.
And that sound, this will make it a
Leon Speaks. Joe Cocker.
A rock song is a rock song. Tell where we belong. Where the eagle flies.
Remember classic Joe Cocker. Lawrence singing the same song. Hey, babe, how are you? You are so beautiful. Oh, Emily, can you see everything I hope for, Shangri-La? Everything I need, because you little poopsie, sweetie, cookie face, yummy head, you are me. Thank you. Then, guys like Steve Lawrence always start a song by saying something like, I'd like to dedicate this next lovely song to all of you beautiful, beautiful women out there tonight. Who does he think he's trying to fool? I know, you know, everybody knows that all of the women in the audience can't be beautiful, beautiful. I mean, nice is pushing it sometimes. So what if these guys tell the truth? Why didn't Steve Lawrence, for example, come out and say something like, I dedicate this next lovely song to all of you beautiful, beautiful women out there, and you sleazebag dogs also. Billy Joel and Michael Jackson for Pepsi Cola. When you wake up in the morning with your head on fire. A little ventriloquism to get things going there. I understand the great opera singer Luciano Pavarotti is doing fast food chain commercials now. Everybody's doing commercials. He's doing fast food chain commercials in Italy. Can you imagine this? Kentucky Fried Chicken, greasy cold shitty chicken, screw chicken right. Nobody knows what he's saying, right? We got the Luciano Pavarotti of the pop class is a man who had his first hit. I guess I'd call him a man. Had his first hit back in the late 50s, and everybody has sang the song. Man, every singer's done the song. Every impressionist has done an impression of him. I'm going to do him and the song, but I'm going to add a few other people to the song. add a little color. People you might not otherwise hear singing the song. Johnny Mathis is Misty. How does this guy eat? Did you ever... Singing the song. On my own, how should I want to do this? Wonderland alone, or Kenny Loggins. If in my right ear from yeah, remind if too much in love. Maybe Kermit the Frog. You can say that you're leaving me on. That's what I want you to do. Do something for me, Piggy. Sarah Vaughan did a beautiful version of Misty. Ella Fitzgerald does a wonderful rendition of it. Here's a combination of the two. Sarah Fitzgerald. favorite rock artist did one of the first videos for MTV. One of the first rock videos like this, Tom Petty.
It's alright if you love it. It's alright if you don't. Don't be afraid you're running away. I get the feeling you. I get the feeling this guy's gonna get sick all over the front row. That would be you too. Weird cat, man. But you can do that on MTV. You can go up, you can do anything you want. You can do anything you want on cable TV. I have some ideas for cable TV. Let's remake some old shows. The shows they made back in the 1950s for original TV, regular TV. Shows that were great. We get the original cast of characters, put them on cable TV, they could do and say things that they always wanted to do and say on regular TV but couldn't. Shows like Walter Brennan and the Real McCoy. Yeah! What would Grandpa have said on cable TV? Oh, David, look, somebody's pissing over my fence again. I Love Lucy. Lucy, I'm home. Babaloo. Elliot Ness and the Untouchables. Yeah. Starring Robert Stack. He ran around with a little Puerto Rican guy. They busted everybody for selling and making alcohol and drinking during Prohibition. Modern times, though, cable TV. Elliot Ness would be busting everybody for stuff like marijuana, tearing up the marijuana plantations in Northern California. Rico, this bud's for you. We have any Leave It to Beaver fans out there? Know where the mentality of this bunch lies, don't we? It's like a great TV show. Imagine Leave It to Beaver on cable TV. I love doing that. You mind if I do that again? That's my favorite part. Yeah, Bee, what do you want, you little puss?
Ward, did you hear what Wally said to the beaver?
June, it's okay. After all, we did name the beaver after you. And next to Beaver, my favorite kid on that show was Larry Mondello, the chubby kid from around the corner. Remember? Always tempting Beaver with ridiculous stuff to do. What would he tempt Beaver with on cable TV? Come on, Beaver. Stick your weenie in the fan. I won't tell anybody. You guys have been a tremendous audience. Thank you very much for your time.
My old man said he wanted a boy. I got a kidney shaped pool with a stone in it. Dr. Vinny Box, that's another one. I said I want to stop aging. He gave me a gun. I told him I got water on the knee. He gave me a sponge and raised his feet. It ain't easy being me.
It's just rapping, riding. Ain't rapping jack, no, no. Rapping, riding. Get out of sight. It's just rapping, riding. Make a mistake or old. Rapping, riding. Can't get a break.
Nothing of pride, I just can't fight it.
No respect, no respect.
The Eastern Airlines flagged me for flying United.
No respect, no respect.
I got some money, what did I do?
No respect, no respect.
I bought some quicksand, the deal fell through.
No respect, no respect.
My car broke down and I called AAA.
No respect, no respect.
They left the car and pulled me away.
No respect, no respect.
I can't take it no more, I'm getting too old.
No respect, no respect.
I called suicide prevention, they put me on hold.
No respect, no respect.
Winter, summer, spring, and fall, I'm always up against the wall.
What's the matter, Rodney?
I don't get no respect at all.
It's just rapping, riding. Ain't got to type, no, no. Rapping, riding. Get out of sight. It's just rapping, riding. Make no mistake or hold. Rapping, riding. Can't get a break.
It's getting worse, it's caving in. The heaviness, I can't take it no more. It's all over. Now where are my kids? Somebody help me. Hey, bartender. Hey, who's that guy with my daughter? Where's my wallet? How do I get out of here? I ain't got no respect at all. Well, here I am in Framingham, we'll be here. What's that, baby? Thought I heard something. I'm getting sent out of here. What do I do, huh? Well, what are you? What is this, a zoo? What happened over here? What's the matter? Let's look for furniture tomorrow. It's so nice being here. It gives me a chance to visit my summer home in Chelsea. It's really good crowd, huh? You know me, I love crowds. Not the kid, my house was always crowded, always people around. You know, I come from a big old-fashioned, hard-working, stupid family. That's what a dumb family I got. I looked up my family tree, I found out I'm the sap. My old man, he was dumb too, my old man. He worked in a bank. I caught him stealing pens. Pens, come on, move it along, will ya? My family's always been mixed up. Right in the Civil War, my great-grandfather, he fought for the West. I'll tell you, I can't relax, you know? Well, the other night I felt like having a few drinks. Some little bartender, I said, surprise me. He showed me a naked picture of my wife. Well, my wife, you can't be nice. I hired a maid to help with the dirty work. She told the maid to have sex with me. My wife had got no sex life either. She cut me down once a month. Oh, I'm lucky too, guys. I know she cut out completely, you know. My wife and I, we never have sex. We get undressed. We can't stop laughing, you know. The other night I told her, don't laugh behind my back. She said, I won't. The funny stuff's on the other side. I got a good laugh here, baby. How you doing? Love a guy with a good laugh. You're all right, buddy. Hey, where you from, bud? The questions get harder as we go along. I'm not going to follow you home. What the hell you worrying about, huh? Where you from, guys? Speak up. Native. Oh, you're a city slicker. So shocked I got Natick again, you know? Same broad, I don't know what it is, you know? Natick, what's the big thing in Natick? Illegal fishing? I'm watching the A&P truck unload, I don't know what the big thing is in Natick. No, I got my small town myself. I was born in Babylon Island. Ever hear that place, dude? Yeah. Nah, it's a small town, a very small town. You did it? I'm small. The local pawnbroker had one ball, okay? It was a small town. I mean, small. The local hooker was a virgin over there. Are you kidding? I'm in a good mood, though, I'll tell you that. I just signed a big contract with General Motors for 3 years. I bought a new car. You don't want to think at all, is that it? I had to get stuck when I buy a car. The salesman always says she's a beauty. Never says he's a beauty, and I found out why, because the car and the girl are very much alike. You would either want a car or a girl how many times in a cold morning when you really need it won't turn over. I'm loving it, that's all right. Too much hate on us. People always fight with each other. The trouble with me is I'm too easygoing. Like last night I had dinner in a Chinese restaurant. I opened my fortune cookie. Inside was the guy's check next to me. I said to him, hey buddy, I got your check. He said, thanks. I mean, there's wise guys. Why? I checked in a hotel. I asked the bellhop to handle my bag. He started to fill up my wife. I said to him, buddy, you told you can play around my wife. He said, everybody. No, but I like to pack up, get every once in a while, take a little vacation. I went to Europe last year, I was in Paris. Some of you folks been to Paris? Ah, bullshit, you ain't been to Paris, so you don't No, I like to travel around once in a while. I just did a one-nighter in Milwaukee, and she was lovely. Oh, the Midwest is nice. Sometimes wish I came Midwest. It's nice, small, with just a town. I had a wooden frame house with a screen door back of the kitchen. My brother and sister were Marianne and Bill. I had a big fat maid named Annie. I walk over with a tennis racket, I'd smack her in the ass. She goes, oh, that boy. And Dad, vice president of the bank, worked here for 30 years, very adjusted man, Dad. Never smoked, drinks, or gambles. And you read about these guys. Don't really pick up an axe and wipe out the whole family. Yeah, the next day the cops come around, what happened here? What kind of man was he? He was a quiet man, very quiet. Always by himself in his rock garden, you know. That's why I went nuts. He couldn't get his rocks off. What do I know? Where was I? I was in Paris. Yes, Gay Paris. I was in Paris. I went to a place called the Crazy Horse Saloon. Little French girl somewhere there. She looked at me. She said, "You're cute." And she told me the American men are the best lovers. Then she said, "Well, the American men, the comedians are the best lovers." And I walked away. I figured I was too good for her. She loved the girl, and she told me she was a world traveler. And she told me what a trip cost, and I told her we live in two different worlds. Oh, but she was a wild girl, a real wild girl. She made me French toast, her tongue got caught in the toaster. You kidding? She was a wild girl. Wild girl. Well, she's a tattoo on her thigh. It says merging traffic. Are you kidding me? A wild girl. You know what I mean? Very wild girl. In fact, when I met her, she was doing push-ups in a cucumber garden. She was a very wild girl. I mean, I'm talking a wild girl here. You know what I mean? How old? When she eats a banana, it gets bigger. Okay, I'm a wild girl. Okay. To a wild party, I played a new version of Russian roulette. We passed around 6 girls, and one of them had BD. Now, but she was a lovely girl. She was French and English. She told me there was some German in her, and once in a while some Italian. Oh, Italian guys I love us. They get all the girls. I can't get a girl. Jewish guys never get a girl. Jewish guys aren't lovers, that's all. Your entire life, you hear a girl say, I can't forget Saul. People say to me, what do you like about a girl? Girls, legs, you a leg man, you a breast man, you an ass man, I don't know what I think it must be an ass man. And people always say to me, you're an ass man. I'll tell you what's embarrassing, you see a great ass, you follow it, it turns out to be a guy. Now, when Europe was nice, I was in Switzerland too, I saw the Alps, a wonderful family. And I was in England, English people are weird. I told the cab driver I'd like to see the Queen. He told me later on he'll meet me for a drink, you know? Aren't you fans for this whole section over here? What is it? I mean, yesterday was a beauty. I asked the cab driver, where can I get some action? He took me to my house. There's a lot of things going around my house. The other night in front of my house, I saw a guy jogging naked. I said to him, how come? He said, because you came home early. Last week I really got stuck. I went to a discount massage parlor. It was self-service. I'll tell you, my sex life is nothing anyway. You kid, my biggest thrill is self-inflicted hickeys. got a sex life. I told the girl from Wall Street, what I want to put in your hands, you'll never sell me insurance. You kid, I got no sex life. But to me, a sex change is one hand to the other. Are you kidding? I got no sex life at all. Only time I have sex when my doctor tells me to cough. I mean, I'm not a sexy guy. I know I'm not sexy, but this morning when I put on my underwear, I could hear the Fruit Loom guys giggling. I'm not sexy at all. A cop arrested me for flashing, took me to small claims court. I know I'm not sexy. A girl saw me naked. She asked me if there was a finder's fee. I had sex with one girl. She broke her birth control pill in half. Sexy, I'm telling you. I'll tell you the truth. I was with a hooker. I got my pants. She dropped her price. I'm telling you what's that. My wife, she don't help either. I asked her to shorten my pants. Stick on her crotch. I'll tell you, I figured out I'm bisexual. I have sex twice a year. A lot of guys, they don't make sense either. I read the paper, a man attacks a woman 60 years old. It's the same penalty attack a girl 20. Just a passing thought. Now, some guys, they do anything to get girls. I'm trying to get girls for a while. I'm taking my dog for a walk. I think some girls say, oh, the cute dog. As soon as you start talking, you get the girl. Don't my dog is too smart, you know. He's using me, over dogs. Remember, dogs are smart, really are. The guy meets a girl, not sure if he likes it, takes her out a few times, spends all kinds of money. A dog don't do this. Dog is out with one smell. She's for me, no matter what. And women have a lot of control, I'll tell you that. I can tell them to go to the ladies' room. A woman never goes and she has to go. She always goes and someone else has to go. I didn't talk. I don't care. I'll go now, later. But you have to go. A lot of women act so classy. They never said go to the bathroom. How do I know? That's who knows this. You're a lot of trouble, I'll tell you that. I'll tell you a place I can for yourself. In a bank, a lot of banks never see a men's room. They have men's rooms only for the employees. You have to wait for to use it. I was at the bank the other day. They go so bad, I applied for a job. Well, it's nice you borrow money for a bank. No, if you miss a payment, you get notices like, have you forgotten us? Perhaps we crossed in the mail or something. You buy money for a loan shark, it's different. When I was a kid, I bought $100 for a loan shark. I paid like $20 a week for 5 years, still over $450. I mean, you do a lot of things. You got a kid who's getting over there. I know I'm getting old. I'm at the age now where I'm cleaning my teeth. I can talk to someone. Now, come on, take me. I'm trying to work with you. I'm getting old. You kids at my age, to me, shooting up means the enema bag. I mean, old. I told my wife I would have died in bed. She said, again? I know I'm getting old. I got a waterbed. My wife calls it the Dead Sea. Every time I come near, I get a small craft warning. When you get old, you get certain signs. Walk past the cemetery, 2 guys right after you with shovels. My last birthday cake, I couldn't blow out the candles. The heat drove me back. Oh, you took a vacation with to Mexico. I got the walks. Walks. Hello, what happened here again? I'm getting old. You kidding? If I hear someone goes both ways, I figure it's number 1 and number 2. When I played a slot machine, 3 proofs came up. That's a good sign, too. Oh, you kidding? When I say it's down 40 degrees, I'm not talking about the weather. Are you kidding? No, I don't care about sex anymore. To me, food is exciting. Yeah, with me, eating has replaced sex completely. In fact, I had a mirror put in over my kitchen table. You know, that wasn't bad. When I was eating, my kid walked in, I grabbed my napkin, I covered my main dish, you know? Well, I tell you, we have got a guy. I mean, there's certain times I like sex. I'm like after a cigarette. Oh, my wife is different. After we have sex, she never wants a cigarette. She says 1 drag is enough. I gotta lose some weight. I lost some weight. I'm getting it back. That's a rough one. Every damn day sometimes. But I try to you start talking soft. Your first off, you talk soft if you're just not catching them. I'll have a slingy balls to planet on. I drink light beer too, if you can, but that's light beer. The greatest beer in the whole world is light beer. My contract runs out next year. Drink what the hell you like after that. No, but light beer had an effect on my sex life. My sex life is less filling, but it tastes better. I was fat. You know, so fat I got my shoes shot. I had to take the guy's word for it, you know? These are all known as jokes when I'm doing it. Where are you from, Norway? I gotta get some sleep. I was in Las Vegas. We worked the whole night. We played blackjack all night. At breakfast, 8 o'clock in the morning. You play blackjack all night, has no effect on you. It was on breakfast with 2 pieces of toast there. I don't like this, you know. blackjack. I never win at that damn game. I'm playing at 8 and 3. I think I'll double down. It's me one card. I went over. Wait, in Vegas, you gotta go, bro. They got slot machines all over. Even in supermarkets, bought a container of milk cost me $238. I mean, I'm not lucky at gambling. When I figured the track, they shot off the opening gun. They killed my horse. I'll tell you my trouble. I got the wrong doctor. You know my doctor, Dr. Vinny Boombatz. Oh, my doctor. I saw him last week. I told him, Doc, every day I wake up, I look in the mirror, I want to throw up. What's wrong with me? He said, I don't know, but your eyesight is perfect. Now, once I called him, I swallowed about the sleeping pills. He told me to have a few drinks and get some rest. Oh, he's a strange doctor. I told him, I think my wife has VD, gave himself a shot of penicillin. Very strange doctor. No matter where it hurts you, he wants to kiss it, make it better. Every check me for... You can't multiply, you gotta multiply for that one, okay? Well, my dentist too, there's another one. My teeth were getting yellow. He told me to wear a brown necktie. Well, dentist I got, he found a new way to hide his bad breath. He holds up his arms. And his breath is bad, I'll tell you that. When he smokes, he blows onion rings. You kidding me? Well, dentist I got, you could be a gynecologist. He looks at my mouth, he tells me to spread my arms. I never had any luck with doctors. It's not my proctologist. He used to work for Roto-Rooter. I wish everyone knew what a proctologist was. Be a hell of a joke, you know? You never heard of Roto-Rooter, right? You know, last week's a rough week. My psychiatrist told me I'm going crazy. I said, if you don't mind, I'd like a second opinion. He started right, you're ugly too. Now you kid, I know I'm going to ask the bartender to make me a zombie. Told me God beat him to it. Oh, you're ugly, all right. I stuck my head out the window, got arrested for mooning. For Halloween, my wife says the kids are dressed like me. I mean, the last Halloween, the kids tried to put my face off. And my kids, they flip a coin and see who has to kiss me goodnight. I'm ugly, I'm telling you, my dog closes his eyes before he humps my leg. I'm telling you, it's kind of like a kind of eye. All right, it's kind of wicked. What happened here, huh? Kid too. I told my old man, never took me to the zoo. He said, if they want you, they'll come and get you. Hurry up, because I worked in a pet store. People come asking how big I get. I mean, in my sandbox, a cat kept covering me up all the time, you know? For Halloween, we never had a pumpkin. It made me stand in a window. What a childhood I had. My mother never breastfed me. She told me she liked me as a friend. My old man, he didn't like my looks either. He carried around a picture of the kid who came with the wallet. Oh man, made me sleep in the kitchen naked to get rid of the roaches. My old man never liked me. He told me to go in the backyard and play hide and go fuck yourself. My old man told me this. All right? You're all right out there. Well, I'll take a drink of water. I'll take a roll on over there. All right. All right, play, huh? All right, thank you so much. I've been so popular since I owed money. In my life, I owed plenty of money, I'll tell you that. Why should I tell you? For years, I was picking up the phone and acting surprised. The check came back. You know my bank, they always screw up. By the way, stick around for the fight. We're not going to pay the band, you know. Nice crowd. You're a classy crowd, too. I can see that. Very nice crowd, yeah. I know this class, see the two tractors parked outside, you know? What do you got a touch of class, what the heck? No real class is when you're alone, when you're far, just excuse me. That's real. I'll tell you what class is when you step out of the shower to take a leak. That's class, okay? You know what class is? You have a wet dream and leave $50 on the table. That's class. Okay, baby, that's what class is. I'm glad you're a good crowd. We produced it here tonight from Sausalito. That's a great word if you're gay, isn't it? Sausalito. What is this? I got a cousin who's gay. I always kid him and tell him with the family tree. He's in the fruit section, you know? When my cousin went to London, he was so disappointed. He found out Big Ben was a clock. No, but I knew my cousin was gay when we were kids. He used to suck my thumb. Well, being gay can happen to anyone. It can happen to you. It can happen to you. Oh, it did happen to you. Hi there. You're a good sport, so you're all right. But it's good to see you back in men's clothes again. What can I tell you, boy, I tell you, it's tough to be funny when you're coming off drugs, I'll tell you that. No, I tell you, I tried marijuana just once, that's all, just once. I didn't know what I was doing, I was on cocaine. But don't get me wrong, I don't snort cocaine, I just like the way it smells, that's all. And kids today, they're into cocaine. Kids today, they don't want to read about Snow White, they want to shove it up their nose. Kids are wild, man. My kid's class, the teacher said form a double line. They all got high. Double line, they got high. Am I talking to myself over here right now? I tried marijuana, I got too hungry though. Gee, I was so hungry, I smoked a half a joint, I ate the other half. I'm starving. Wait, sometimes you take the drugs, life's pressure is too much for you. The whole life is pressure. This pressure is like a heaviness, always on top of me, this heaviness since I'm a kid. Other people wake up in the morning, oh, new day, up and at 'em. I wake up, the heaviness is right there waiting. And sometimes I've been talked to it, and I say, hi, heaviness. And the heaviness looks back at me today, you're going to get it good, you know. You'll be drinking early. And I don't want to drink, I'm a bad drink. When I drink the next day, I got to do two things. I'm trying to locate my car, and I got to bring back the car I took. I'm a bad drink. Bad drink, I mean, you know you're drunk when you take a leak and your flyers and open, I'll tell you that. I drink too much, way too much. You get my doctor a urine specimen, there was an alum in it. When I drink, I don't know what I'm doing. I got loaded in a bar the other night, I was in a bar, I said, I'll make an obscene phone call. I was loaded, I got the phone, I said, baby, if I was with you right now, I'd show you sex, I'd give it to you real good. I was talking to my son. I drink, I don't know what I'm doing. And when I in Vegas too, I shot dice, I lost $1,000 in the road. I got even though I stole 400 Street and Lowe's. They got gambling in Atlantic City now too. How pretty soon the whole country up gambling. You know, how many people here think the whole country should gambling? How many the whole country should not have gambling? How many here don't give a shit? You look like I don't give a shit crowd, you know? You don't give a shit about nothing, huh? Well, I don't give a shit either, all right? Let's have some action in everybody. Take a leak at the guy in front of you. Go ahead. Take it easy, will you? He's good in the movie. Just went back to the screen and working over here for crying out loud. Trying to work it out. What's that? What's that? Where you going? I got a big finish with birds, everything. Where you going? I'm getting better. They used to run out. Now they're walking, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, when you feel at home, take a leak under the table. Go ahead, huh? Now we can be ourselves. What's on your mind? Where's Wing? Where's the goldfish? What's in your mind? It's not here. The same way you're not here. It's not here. You know what I mean? I don't come over here. Don't you start now, okay? I don't need this. There's a lounge in Lawrence that wants me. Hey, you from Lawrence? Good. I'll keep it quiet for you. Lawrence, I spent 6 months there one weekend. Be nice. I always like talking about gambling. I like to gamble. I can lose a few bucks. I'm doing okay today. When I was a kid, I had nothing. I was poor. I was so poor, my rich aunt died in the will. I owed her $20. I was poor. My aunt died. She was an atheist. It was pitiful. She was lying there all dressed up. No place to go. I want to see again what happened there, huh? No, I was poor, very poor. If I was one boy, I would have nothing to play with, you know? We were poor. In our Christmas tree, we had no tinsel. We used to wait for Grandpa to sneeze. What's a funny line? Don't give me that bullshit, all right? Now, what do you want? Your money back? Fine, when you got screwed, that's it, okay? I've been through enough of my life. I'm not saying it goes. That was a beauty, too. I started his lamp as fly was open. What a present he gave me. I had plenty of pimples too. I fell asleep in the library. I woke up a blind man was reading my face. It's so funny. When I first put a hitchhiker, I got beat up. I used the wrong finger. I had a rough. I never went to college. My old man had other ideas. He told me get a job and make sure the boss is taller than you are. That way it'd be easy for me to kiss his ass. Kids today is different. They got a tube. They don't appreciate it either. Last Christmas, my kid wanted a BB gun. I gave him a BB gun. He gave me a sweatshirt with a bullseye on the back. Smart kid. I got the other day, I told him about the birds and the bees. He told me about my wife and a butcher. He drives me nuts, but he put crazy glue in my preparation H. My preparation H, that don't work either. The only thing that shrunk was my index finger. She don't bark either. Public school she was voted most likely to conceive. But she's been picked up so many times she's starting to grow handles. And the graduation book, her picture is horizontal. I found out what side she's on, the yield. Because she flunked her driver's test, couldn't get used to the front seat. But they call her Federal Express. Yeah, when she goes to a guy's apartment, she absolutely positively has to be there overnight. I mean, that's the trouble with kids. They turn out so young today, very young. Today they got birth control pills shaped like Fred Flintstone. I mean, the kids, all they want is sex. Sex, they don't want to talk to each other, get to know each other, fall in love. Maybe I'm an old-fashioned guy, but I think a man should eat when he's hungry, sleep when he's tired, and make love only when he's in love. Unless she's really hot and a good piece of ass, who cares? Sorry, I got carried away. Although you talk to some kids, they're afraid to have sex, they're scared. I mean, the first time I had sex, I was scared. Who was I scared? I was all alone. But I'll tell you one thing, I got good-looking kids. My kids are good-looking, I'll tell you that. Thank God my white cheeks. Shut your fucking mouth, all right? I'm working here. What I'm telling you, fucking imbecile, yeah, we're gonna move to go on with these one nights, I can't go on. Interrupted that way. What was your question again, sir? How good looking are they? What did I say? They're good looking kids. They're so good looking, you thank God my wife cheats on me. Just call me up. Tough to work it out. I'll tell you one thing yet, okay? We got sitting inside, we gotta yell. Later on we're gonna have group therapy. We'll scream together the whole thing, that's okay. You want to scream now? Get it over with? That's $50 each, please. Yes. Have you had everybody? I'm going to tell you. What's that, babe? What am I on? Oh, look at these people. I'm high on life. Bullshit. You get high on life, man, you're going to be down for a long time. Life is one big long kick in the ass. That's what life is, I'll tell you that. What's my daughter's name? Well, I now for her to bring him home. What am I doing for a living? Question and answer period? I got guys for your sister, okay? Take it easy. Hey, this all get tickets ringside, give Rodney a fucking hard time, right? But my real name, Percival Sweetwater. I had it changed for theatrical reasons. Why do you ask my real name? Want to know what I am? Am I one of you? Would you accept me in your country club? Or is he just a fucking Jew bastard? That's why I asked my real name. So how about a shirt you got on, too? It's all right. Someone in Framingham is convertible without seat covers. Can relax here. Can relax in my house. Nothing for crying out loud. That dog, too, he drives me nuts. His favorite bone is in my arm. I got a dumb dog. We call him Egypt. Every room he leaves a pyramid. Every time he sees me, there's a love affair at my leg. I'm gonna like it, too, I'll tell you that. The other night, I came home alone and I was looking for his leg. Who was I drunk that night? How drunk? I was so drunk a mosquito bit me and it flew into a wall. Too deep for this table, huh? Oh, What was I talking about? My dog. Wants me to mate him. I wouldn't mate him. Let him go through what I go through. A female dog gives me trouble too. I'll try to mate her. She wants 50 biscuits. Up front. What language do you speak? Well, that's what I'm talking about, sex. All you hear playing sex. Something to do with sex and have it up to here? Not lately, though, I'll tell you that. Well, you talk to some guys, they'll have sex with anything at all. I mean, how many times you hear guys say, I'll have a cup of coffee and fuck it. Too deep, so too deep. I got a problem. My car broke down. I got nothing but trouble. Every Sunday I take my family out for a push. And I stay with my car when I'm on a road just once, like to see someone pass me without pointing to one of my tires. I always get lost. They give me directions straight ahead, 10 minutes straight ahead. As soon as I pull away, I come to a fork on the road. And the last time my wife drove the car, she cracked it up and into a tree. She told me it wasn't her fault. She blew the horn. Oh, my wife took a driver's test. She was happy. She got 18 out of 20. Yet 2 guys jumped out of the way. My wife isn't too smart, you know. One night she went out, some guy stole the car. I said to her, you see what he looked like? She told me she got the license plate number. She's not smart at all, my wife. I told her our kid is spoiled. She told me a lot of kids smell that way, you know. My wife isn't smart. You go out the second time she got pregnant, she thought we had to get married again, you know. My wife is dumb, you didn't. You want to know how dumb she is? I gave her a toy poodle. She killed it putting batteries in it. She's dumb, I tell you. She wouldn't buy Christmas seals since she wouldn't want to feed him. My wife is fucking dumb, I tell you. You want to know how fucking dumb she is? It takes her an hour and a half to watch 60 Minutes. She's fucking dumb, I tell you. Put the record on here. I'll tell you, nobody has it easy, nobody. You know, I feel sorry for short people. When it rains, they're the last ones to know about it. Although I tell you, sometimes around short people I get very uncomfortable. Like the last time I went to a health spa, I was standing there naked, and a very short guy told me I looked terrific. The short guy really made me nervous. He had soap in his eyes, and he shook hands with me. I got slept last week too. I bought a waterbed. There were 2 Cuban guys swimming looking for Florida. I mean, today's been a terrible day. I got up this morning, picked up my shirt, a button fell off. My briefcase, the handle fell off. I'm afraid to go to the bathroom. This morning was nice too, to my push-ups were nude. I didn't see the mousetrap. Let me tell you, nothing comes easy. You kidding? I asked the hooker for a hand job. She gave me a manicure. Now, when hookers don't go for big money, I give them $20 or so. I make my own deal with them. I give them $20 in dimes. They're going to be finished by the time they count it. You know what a hooker is, eh? You know what a hooker is? Hey, well, I'm hookers. No hookers. I'm just kidding, Josh. You know. Are you? All right, that's even back. All right, go. You look like bookends, you know that? And you, sir, take a hand off your pee-pee. Go blind that way, okay? That's why you're not laughing. You're too busy down there. What the hell am I sweating for? I got the job. I don't know what I'm doing here, you know? Just a hobby. I work here for laughs. I make my money my regular job. I sing the national anthem at cockfights. Chateau de Ville, big deal. What do you say we bust up this joint, huh? My starting show is going to only top places like Fonzo's Knuckle Room, Aldo's, formerly Vito's, formerly Nunzio's. It was a tougher Nunzio. When I sat down to eat in the menu, that had broken like a lamb. I looked at my fingerball, there were 3 fingers in it. Nunzio, he was tough. He said to me, kid, you want to go hunting? I said, okay, I'm game, and he shot me. And showbiz is tough too. I'll take it out by the racket, boy. You don't know what you go through in showbiz. You feel showbiz. Sometimes I think back, all the women I had to sleep with to get the right guy. You know what I mean? I was a top rack when I started in showbiz. I was in ventriloquism. Then I had to quit. I got too big for the guy's laugh. I came on a new agent last week, a woman agent. She asked me if I had an 8x10. I told her if I had an 8x10, I wouldn't have to work anymore. And then I got girls, and I was a kid in showbiz. The one girl told me, come on over, there's nobody home. I went over, there was nobody home. Well, I was making love to one girl, she started to cry. I said to her, you'll hate yourself in the morning. She says, no, I hate myself now. And This girl was no bargain either. She was fat. She got on the scale. The card came out and said, 1 at a time. Fat, you kidding her bathtub has stretch marks. Well, she used a shower cap for a diaphragm. I mean, fat, you know what I mean? I mean, she was on a Richard Simmons show jumping up and down. My TV fell off the stand. I mean, I'm talking about a fat girl here, you know what I mean? How fat? She was standing alone, a cock told her, break it up. Okay, she's fat, I'll tell her that. I put my hand in her blouse, I felt the chin. This girl was fat and ugly. Oh, she ugly. She's known as a two-bagger. Next girl was so ugly, go out with her, you put a bag over your head in case the bag over her head breaks. She was ugly. I took her to the beach, they asked me what I used for bait. I took her home, my mother put newspapers on the floor. And another guy gave her a hickey, I got fur in my mouth. Are you kidding? And she makes onions cry. The 2 guys broke in her apartment, she yelled a rape, they yelled no! And that's how ugly she was. Now what I tell you, looks don't mean nothing. I got a niece, an ugly girl, and she got married. She's happy. She married an ugly guy. They got 2 very ugly kids. In fact, they're all so ugly, the family album, they only keep the negatives. I'm not waiting for you, okay? It's nice to hear you laugh, so I'll tell you that. Because rather than no less, I live in New York in a bad neighborhood. Just last week a guy pulled a knife on me. I could see it wasn't a real professional job. There was butter on it. The first day I moved in, I asked the carpenter how long I walked to the subway. He said, oh no, so far no one ever made it. Oh, it's a tough day, buddy. You kidding me?
How tough is it?
I'll tell you how tough it is. In the library, they got a sign that says, shut the fuck up, that's how tough it is. If you want to stop crime, you gotta have big penalties. I was in charge of big penalties. Jaywalking, 5 to 10 years. Adultery, life imprisonment. Masturbation. Oh, just a warning. That's crime all over. I'm gonna call my wife a rapist. She says it don't work, no one shows up. My wife can't do nothing. I took her to the ballet, she forgot the sandwiches. My wife always gave me trouble. My bachelor party, she was in the movie. And then they got married, everybody was crying. During the ceremony, her mother cried. Got to the hotel, she cried. She got undressed, I cried. But my wife is tough to stay married. The other night I told her, I said, you never tell me when you have an orgasm. She said, you're never around. Last night she told me she wants to try something wild. She tied me to the bed. Then she put her clothes on and went out. I'll tell you, my wife, she believes in oral sex. All I hear is, fuck you. Well, actually, I shouldn't tell jokes on my wife. I mean, she's attached to a machine that keeps her alive. A refrigerator. And I'll tell you, get married, look for a good cook. That's what's important. The sex will wear off, but you'll always be hungry, I'll tell you that. My wife can't ever be in my house. You pray after we eat. If I get alphabets, it'll be spelled out help. I bought a pressure cooker, now I eat off the ceiling. Last night she made chocolate mousse and antler got stuck in my throat. What a lousy cook. How can toast have bones? And I don't think meatloaf should glow in the dark. My kitchen, the roaches are anorexic. Last week the garbage disposal threw up. Can't put it on my backyard. The flies shipped in and fixed the screen door. After every meal I hear the same thing, finish the food, there were people starving in Europe. I tell her, have sex with me, there are guys who are horny in Canada. A lot of people are lonely today, they're afraid of falling in love and getting hurt. They'd rather stay home. Don't bother getting hurt. Well, I'm lonely too, I was in my apartment, I sit in my apartment lonely, and I was the fly in the room. How to get friends with the fly, you know? I was getting out the fly, and the good time was beautiful, you know? And I opened a window, and the fly left me for some horseshit. I'm getting very confused. You want to really confuse a guy? Join him while he's taking a lick in the street. And I drive nuts, you're going to have your wife and kids join him too, who really go crazy. You know? Anybody got any drugs here, perhaps? Arrest those people. And I find out sniffing coke. I couldn't get the bottle of my nose. You get older, you turn to drugs. You get older, you can't make life straight. You want to change your head. You get older, it gets tough. You see the whole finish coming. Life's a short trip, you'll find out. You were 17 yesterday, you'll be 50 tomorrow. Get older, doctors tell you don't smoke, don't drink, eat certain foods at my age, what to look forward to. But from this point on, if I take excellent care of myself, I'll get very sick and die. Oh, with sex, I got no energy. I get tired just holding up the magazine. When I tried to masturbate, I had a headache. Sex, I'll tell you, I'm getting old. My sex life's like shooting pool with a rope. I'm okay, thank you very much. Well, ain't it though? I'm not a kid anymore. I didn't hear a thing. Now, people in showbiz always fool you. They always look younger than what they are. They fool you. You look at me, probably figure like early 40s, right? Early 50s? Late 70s, something. I'm 60, but people think I'm younger. They really do. In fact, every girl I meet takes me for 50. I'm drinking 150. 60 years old. I could go tomorrow. I hope I go tomorrow. I haven't gone today yet. Oh, I wish I was home and slipped this relaxing, craving hatred in the family. You know when you're really old, when your family talks about you in front of you. There's your family guy sitting right there. What do you want to do with Pop? Pop can't stay here. Pop just sits there dribbling or Harry, put Pop in the garage. Your company coming up. Hey, that's there. But it's hard to get a sense of humor. That's what the Polish people, okay, do jokes to kid around with the Polish people, eh? Don't be sitting ringside. Just a joke. I meant nothing. I'm quiet. I feel like Ian Hutton just spoke. I met a guy last week with a problem. Half Polish, half Italian. He wants to beat someone up. He forgot who. I got all problems. I'm half Jewish, half Japanese. In fact, I was circumcised at Benihana's. Oh, what a life. You don't know who to believe anymore. They say love thy neighbors thyself. What am I supposed to do? Jerk him off too? Even the Polish guy robbed a bank, he put a stocking over his gun. And he tied up the safe and blew the security guy, you know? Well, I'm glad to see you appreciate sophisticated humor. Look how I ended up at my age, sweating, telling dirty Polish jokes in Framingham. Framingham, what a place, Framingham. Are you kidding? I'm here because I lost a bet. But all cities are the same. Framingham, Detroit, Boston, whatever. They all got supermarkets, gas stations. But everyone loves their hometown because they were brought up there. Their hometown, they have childhood memories. Memories of youth. Oh, there's the old red barn. Mary Lou give me herpes there. Remember the old red barn? I'm very ill. Oh, what a life. How ill? I'll finish the big clever tomorrow when there's no one around. I don't know how ill I am. Right. You know the trouble with me? I appeal to everyone who can do me absolutely no good. With me, nothing comes easy. For years, I've gone to head shops. I never got any. And that's the story of my life. No respect. I don't get no respect at all. I was arrested for jaywalking. The crowd kept yelling, don't take him alive. And this afternoon, I was a beauty too this afternoon. I was in a bar. They told me to get out. They wanted to start the happy hour. It's not easy being me. Well, last week my house was on fire. My wife told the kids, be quiet and you wake up dead. Well, I get no respect from anyone. I tried to join Masturbators Anonymous. They told me to jerk off. I mean, the whole thing goes back to my childhood. The time I was lost at the beach. The cop had looked for my parents. I said to the cop, I think we'll find them. He said, oh, kid, there's so many places they can hide. My old man, he didn't help either. I asked my old man, how can I hit my kite in the air? He told me to run off a cliff. And I tell you, I can't take it no more. I was in a Chinese restaurant and named the dish after me. One dumb fuck. Yeah, nice try, really are. It's only about me inspires people to take a leap, though. That's all I know. Busy. Oh, I don't know what to say, really. This is the first time I ever got this far. And the last time I was here, a lot of folks sent me letters and postcards, and those you took the time to write, I'd just like to say the same to you. I'll be back here again next winter. Telling you a joke? Why don't you get naked, look in the mirror, get a good laugh. Hold that for later on, okay, sir? Thank you very much. Could you please put this away? Thank you. It's in the way right here. Thank you.
The marshmallows! Up that pushing! Hey, Rodney, where's the beef?
I don't want to step on it, it's in the way there.
How fat was she?
When she went swimming, she had to ring around a lake, okay? Can I do the fat jokes? Oh, dear. Now, may I tell you, things are real good for me, real good. I just finished my first book, and I'm going to read another one. When I solved my drinking problem, I joined Alcoholics Anonymous. When I still drink, I use a different name, that's all. Yeah, people say to me, hey, Rodney, you do jokes about you. Talk about girls, your wife, you're single, you're married, what's your story? I'm single, that's the truth. I was married. My wife said I do, but not with him. I got 2 children, I have a boy in college. I'm happy about that. Now I get decent drugs. Boy in college, he's majoring and fucking up over there. That's what he's doing. My kid is dumb, too, I'll tell you that. Let me put a hole in his pocket so we can count to 6, okay? He's dumb, I tell you. Got a job in a bowling alley as a pin. My kid's girlfriend, she's a beauty. She majors in business psychology for $100. She'll blow your mind. Now, when you have kids, you gamble, you roll the dice. I mean, yeah, you get the right guy, you just bring him up over and a gene comes off on crazy uncle in Europe 200 years ago and you're screwed. You never know, you know? That's why today you see so many misfit sons working for their fathers. These sons all sound the same, too. Yeah, my dad and I were business my dad. Actually, my father's father, he started a business. It's a good thing, too. My dad and myself were both fucking idiots, you know? Yeah, my mom, she's a character, apple-cheek mom. Wants to stay in the kitchen, bake her cookies, and fuck a stranger once in a while. That's all. I shouldn't talk this way. I mean, most of you out there are old enough to be your father. There's a few of you out there, like I'm your father.
Right, Rodney!
Do we have any black people here tonight?
Yeah!
Hey, what happened? No basketball game? But I want to tell you, it's really a thrill to be here with my group, I'll tell you that. Been together for 22 years. 22 years we worked together, lived together, balled together. No girls, just the 4 of us. Over here we have my pianist, arranger, composer, conductor, and friend, Singe. That's Buzz, he's on drums, among other things. And right behind me is my new sax man, Styles Pitchley. And Lionel, he's outside painting the bus. 22 years, they stuck with me when the times were lean. We worked every hockey-tock town in the country, ate in sleazy hamburger joints, slept in dumpy hotels. 22 years, they stuck with me. I mean, to you, they're just another trio, but to me, they're fucking idiots, that's what they are. You don't believe me, huh? Tell them what you are.
Walking on you!
More around, let's rehearse that goddamn line. They walk around all day with fucking idiots. God. Lovely girls here tonight. Anyone here looking for a life of luxury and disease? Everyone's looking for love, deep love, a lifetime of deep love. I'm looking for a shallow half hour. Women my age, I can't get sexy with tonight. Although I took an old woman a few weeks ago. I mean, old, too. How old? When she went to school, they didn't have history. I mean, old. Well, Lincoln took off on her birthday. You kidding me? Now, when I tell you with girls, I'm a good lover, very good lover. I make love to a girl, she scratches, she screams, and she realizes I'm not going to take no for an answer, you know. So girls, I got a new line, never misses. I go out with a girl, I just whisper gently in her ear, I got a gun. Well, I do have a date tonight with a lovely girl from Switzerland, Heidi Schmidtlaff. A lovely girl. Last year in the Alps, she was the only queen of beef fondue. Thank you, Buzz. Oh, wow, tonight. Buzz is a good boy. He was raised right here in Framingham many times. Well, I have no finish, so I guess I'll just get naked for you. I don't know what else to do. I'll prove once again that little things mean a lot. You've been a Jim Dandy crowd. I do come along. I have so many important things to do. What am I going to do? I'm going to go backstage and hang out with the debris. But also I'm standing outside the ladies' room for a while. Hey, honey, you know me? Or perhaps there's some lovely young lady here who give me a kiss in my tie. Look how they're rushing up here, yes? You the first one, really? You like? Well, the first one up here. Anyone wants to stage here? Kiss for a time, not at all. Oops, we have one here. Oh, hi, buy me a drink first, something. Easy, drink. Okay, tell me work it out, honey. It's all right with you, you can play your cards wrong. Say it, baby, how you doing, cute little thing? What's your name, huh?
My name's Johnny.
Johnny? Where you from, man?
South Boston.
South Boston. You don't get my time. What kind of work you do, huh?
I'm a cashier.
You're a cashier. Want to make an extra $14? That includes me, the 3 or 4 guys who cleaned up my body sexually over there, okay? Honey, please, okay? God, crazy little thing, you. What, baby? How much? What did you say, my dear? I have no tie left, no. You come here often? I think your boyfriend just showed up. We'll meet again. Not the first time a guy in uniform took a chick away from me. What do you mean? I got a porn movie home. I'll show it, okay? Get off, all right? I think there's a problem over here now. Thank you very much. What the fuck is going on here? Where was I? No, life was dull. Till she came into my life. Ah, yes, I knew it all at first sight. She was sitting there on George Washington Bridge, dangling her feet in the water. She was a tall girl. Hey, I want a cigarette. I think I'm off you too. Sure, thanks very much. Just one, I want the whole. I can do it all right. Thanks, I left mine in the machine, you know how it is. Blow it over the pit. You got a match too? I don't do magic up here, it gets tough. Thank you, just born to serve men. Now I'm going to tell you how fucking unhappy I am, alright? Well, I got some love here tonight, I'll tell you that. And after the show, have a drink with me, okay? Got a big dressing room back there. Everybody, after the show, backstage and drink. What the hell, alright? And when you come backstage, if some bouncer tries to stop you, you just tell him, Rodney, if I'd be back to have a few drinks, you big stupid bastard. Gotta believe in people. You kids have trust. You're the greatest trust in the world. 2 cannibals having oral sex. Smoking pot for 40 years. I had arrested, but I can't. I must hate myself. I like you people. I was finished 5 minutes ago. What do you want to do now? Huh? I know where to go. From here, I think I'll relax for a weekend, perhaps in B-Town. How many movies? Easy money out there, County I'm making another movie too. It's called I Took My Girl Up and Except for That's Where I Knocked Her Off. It's a great movie.
How fat was she?
How fat was she? What the hell are you doing? I didn't recognize you. You're not hanging from a branch. You know what? Finish with the fat stuff. I know you say to yourself, look at that guy. How did he make it in show business? I'll tell you how I made it. I went to show business parties, met big people, and I sucked and I kissed ass. That's how I made it, all right? What do you want to know? Go ahead, yell it out. What?
I said, whose ass did you kick?
Sorry I asked. Beat me, hit me, whip me. Whip me, that's not too bad. Split this amongst you, won't you? Step out of the fires next week, okay? What can I tell you, huh? That's it, the end of the line. You're a nice group. What the fuck do you people want, huh? I come out here like a fucking gentleman, tell them my fucking jokes, you give me a fucking hard time the whole fucking show, eh? We'll work it out. But I'm not going to lie to you, like other acts will come out here and say, oh, my favorite place to work is Framingham. And the audience here at the Chateau de Ville is the greatest in the whole world. Bullshit, I can't wait to get the fuck out of here.